Well, hello, how is everyone doing? Welcome back to our show, which is the Songa Stock of Change show, where we change people's mindset, way of thinking with the aim of making a difference. And that's, sorry, and that's why we are here today. And guess what? It has been a while, right? I missed you guys. I don't know if you missed me. Let me know on the comment section if you missed me. Yeah, it has been like over a month without having this show, but it's still there, it's still live. It's just that, things happen and you have to take one thing at a time, one step at a time, as long as you're not giving up, right? That's the most important thing. So we are still there, by just working slowly by slowly. You just keep supporting the show, and yeah, we'll keep grinding in this sector, and you'll have fun. I'll have fun, and we're going to make a difference together, because that's why we're here. And that's the most important part of the show, to make change, to make sure that people think differently, do things differently. Yeah. And that's why we are created, right? Yeah, to make a difference. Yeah, so on today's show, we're going to share more about peer pressure. So what's peer pressure, basically? It's just doing something to please a certain people that you mingle with. People that you always, have fun with, people that you're always together. You have to do something that they do, or do things that basically they do, for you to fit in, or to, to show that, you're part of it. Even if it's wrong, it's right, you just do it because you want to belong. You don't want maybe to be rejected. You don't want to be seen like someone who is maybe low class based on what the group values or something like that. Yeah, some groups, people may want you maybe to do some stuff to be seen like you're a great person, or you can do this and that, but basically it's not right. So you just have to think about yourself. Sometimes it's just good to be yourself. And that's one thing that I learned in my life. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people do. I can have friends of different types of characters, because we are all human beings with different personalities, but I'll never ever let someone to influence my actions, or to influence my values or principles. That's one thing I assure myself, and I stand with it. That's why I keep telling people, do you, be you, do you, and enjoy your life, but do the right thing. Okay, so know what's wrong, know what's right. No matter the group you're trying to mingle with, people you're trying to engage with, but know who you are, right? We come from different backgrounds, For example, I have a story. When I came to this country, it's totally different. The culture is totally different from my culture. Being a Christian in my country, it means you have to follow a certain way of doing things, For example, you are not supposed to drink if you're a Christian, right? That's real in my country, and I feel like it's a good thing, I don't know on your side. I'm just talking on my side. Do what you do. If it pleases you, that's right. It's okay. But, I'm just talking based on my experience and what I value for my house culture, my culture, yeah, or rather my home culture, my house culture. It doesn't, maybe, hope it doesn't affect your house. Okay, yeah, so I'm just here to share my own story, and I'll stand with it. So when I came to this country, I realized that the culture is totally different. Even I see some people like pastors, they preach, but still at home they drink wine. It's something normal. It's their norm, it's their culture. But in my culture it's totally different. People drink, and when you drink in my culture, it doesn't really reflect a Christian's characteristics, Yeah, so it's something different from a Christian, because you're not supposed to do that. So in this culture, that's what is there, people drink, but you have to define yourself. For me, as much as I'm in this culture, but I know my background, I know my values, I know my principles, I know how my parents brought me up. They didn't bring me up, while drinking or something like that. And I stand with that, because that's the way of Christianity that we have been, having in my home, like our home. That's how we do it. So having seen that, having mingled with different people at school, having different friends, they could tell me, oh, can we have a glass of wine or something like that? But I'll tell them, for us, we don't do that, That's just my culture. That's my principle, my values, part of my values, the things that I value most, I'm not supposed to drink. And there's no way I can be influenced by other people just because I'm in their culture, or their culture allows that, For me, I know myself and I define myself and I stand for my truth, no matter what, or no matter how we relate. But I stand with things that I know this is wrong, this is right. You can't force me to do it if it's wrong, okay? Yeah, so I remember this group of friends at school, they told me, okay, most of the people come to this, they're more of Africans, So they told me, people come to this culture, but they still change. Yeah, so we are giving you like few months. We'll just find you drinking. I told them, okay, keep waiting. Up to now, hope they're still waiting because you'll never find me like a glass of wine or maybe basically in general alcohol. I don't, because that's not the way my parents brought me up. And that's not the way, even if my parents didn't influence that character, but still I define myself. I know this is not the lady I'm supposed to be. So I'd rather just drink milk, right? And also I thank God, my husband as well, he doesn't drink. But when I got married to him, he used to have, because he belongs to this culture basically, so he used to have different bottles of alcohol in the house. Not that he drinks, but just for friends or people who could come over and they'll need like a drink because, people are different. But, I told my husband, I don't think it's a good impression, I don't want to embrace that, If my house, I don't drink, I just want my house to be maybe full of milk and maybe bottles of water. If you come in and you don't drink milk or water or maybe tea, that's upon you. But I can't buy alcohol for you just because that's how you are. That's how things operate. I told him, no, I don't need these bottles in my house. So we're going to change some stuff here. You see how marriage can change stuff as well. Yes, so we had to gift one of our friends all those bottles of alcohol just to clear the house. And yeah, so basically I'm talking about peer pressure, because some people, maybe they don't want to drink, they don't want to do some funny things, but just because the groups they belong in are doing that, so they also just fear, I don't want to be rejected, I don't want to be seen like someone who, someone who doesn't maybe do this, do that. So they want to do it to please their friends or to please this certain type of group or certain type of people. But it's not that way. Stand for your rights, stand for your rules, stand for your values and principles, and just be you, okay? If you're a Christian, know your values, know your principles, and that's who I am, I don't think someone can influence you, because at the end of the day, as much as you talk about peer pressure, so and so influenced me, but still it's a choice. You thought about it, you made the decision, you made the choice of eating or drinking, right? Yes, so yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to share, to let you know that you have to know. Yes, Mama, that's my baby. She just woke up, coming to say hi. So let me finish this. Guys, you have to know your principles, your values. Never go with what people just tell you to do this, to do that, because they have the powers. No, be you, do you, and know what the right thing is or the wrong thing is, okay? And stand firm for your rights, stand firm for your values, stand firm for your principles, okay? I love you all. Keep subscribing and showing us love. We love you all, and may be blessed. And before I go, I always say, be you, do you, and enjoy your life. Always do the right thing.